Stewie just talked about how everybody needs to feel competition for their job. How are you feeling that? Feeling that competition for your job?
I feel competition for my job. I mean, why not? You know, you got 4 guys in that room that are really good quarterbacks, and that pushes me every single day. But really, for me, I'm more of a competition with myself. I think every quarterback should probably feel like that, and then worry about the guys behind him later. Because if you worry about the guys behind you, you're gonna be mentally messed up. So I'm just in a competition with myself right now, just to come out and be better every single day, and not beat myself up when something bad goes on. Because I expect perfection out of myself. So and sometimes things don't go, or it's my fault. Things are happening. I sometimes beat myself up on, but that's something I'm getting better at.
I know it's early, but is there a defensive player that's giving you the most trouble when you guys go 11-on-11?
Terry's never fun to play against. Really, I'll say this: our secondary is picking up big time. They put their hands on a couple balls today. Not picks. They're batting some balls down today. And that's every team, 1s, 2s, and 3s. They're definitely making strides, big improvements from the spring, which is awesome to see because we're notorious. We can stop the run pretty well. Those guys play together as a full unit. It's going to be a scary defense.
What does Jonathan Johnson bring to your offense, both as a weapon for you and as a leader?
Yeah, he's besides like quarterback being a leader, he's one of our best leaders on offense. He comes to work every single day. You'll never see him like slacking on a rep. He's physical as can be. He's not afraid of contact. He's a real show it on the field guy, to where you watch him on film, you're like, wow, this guy's busting butt every single play. And then when he does speak up, everyone listens. Everyone stops and turns head and listens to JJ, which is cool to see because he wasn't like that growing up or like growing through this process. But he's definitely becoming that for us this year, and I'm seeing a different side of him.
What about kind of as a weapon on the field for you?
As a weapon on the field,
what does he bring?
I mean, we have a lot of guys that can attack vertical. He's one of them. But with guys that can attack vertical, people have to back up. It's awesome to have like a little water bug guy in there that can just shift around and make moves and get open. So he's going to be a huge weapon in that aspect of football.
Speaking of water bug people, is Dom just how do you feel like he's improved from when he got here to now?
Dom is making Kansas City proud. Dom's making me really proud. You know, coming right out of Raytown, I know the type of ball that he necessarily sees every single day, and like the conferences that we play in. And it's good football, but it's not like when you come out here and you're playing guys from all around the country that are best in their position. I know the change that I had to make coming through it. He's made that change quicker than I did as a freshman, which is awesome. I keep forgetting he's only a freshman this year. He's in here in the spring with us. He seems like he's a 2-year, 3-year guy, which is saying a lot about what your question was about. He's becoming a main target, and I definitely can see him filling in for JJ when he needs to.
In your first year, how much did you communicate, rely on, or talk with Corbin Bergstrom kind of when he was
Yeah, I talked to Corbin a lot when I was first year. I'd come to the sideline and that'd be the first person I'd really talk to. Practice and in games. Games it was more Coach Hill and talking, but practice, meeting rooms, locker room, that was the guy I went to. He knew the most about me. He knew what it was like. He had to play early in that SEC. And I know our moms talked a lot as well. So it was a full circle.
Do you have any idea what he's up to these days?
He's actually doing something in the military.
Really?
Yeah. I see his stories here and there. I know that's what he's training for. So when he was here as senior, that's pretty much all he was doing was lifting, run weights, swimming 10 to 15 miles a day. It was weird. It's crazy stuff. I don't know how he came here to camp and did the things he did. But now he's in the military.
Drew, I talked to Blake Whittle yesterday. He said watching you now and at Media Day, you kind of look the most, he said, yourself and confident maybe since you were playing for him your senior year. What's changed for you this fall?
Yeah, I think it's just maybe my confidence on the field. I mean, I've always been confident. I tell you guys that I'm a confident guy. But I think just relaxed. That's a good way to put it. My 4th year doing this with y'all. 2nd year doing this, SEC Media Day. 4th year playing football. Just like everything that's involved in my life right now is just relaxed. I feel like I've been there before and just experience. So I think the experience is the big key to that.
Back at SEC Media Days, we were talking about how sometimes you don't feel like you get the respect you deserve as a quarterback. I don't know if you saw that ESPN ranking had you like the 5th. Does that light a fire under you?
Someone had to tell me that. because again, I don't read into it. It was actually ACS, because he knows me really well. He knows I don't feed into that stuff, but it'll drive me in like different ways to where I won't be like pissed off going with my head down, but it would drive me like a little anger, like you said, a little chip on my shoulder. I just don't have much to say about it. I'm going to keep my comments to myself and keep playing football like I have been for these past 3 years and let my play show for itself, and hopefully the people that really know football can see that.
Did you say anything to Jarrett Stidham about being ranked on the game?
No, I didn't. we could really care less about those two things. I know that when we're together, that's the last thing we talk about. So,
Coach Odom said that you were making it like a goal to hit Patriots and the Nike logo right there.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a? I know completion percentage has been a thing for as long as you've kind of been playing. Do you have a goal of what you'd like to hit on that completion percentage?
For this camp, I wanted 67 or above, because I don't know how many exact reps I'm going to get. It'll be different when I get into the season where you know I'm going to throw a certain amount of balls where I can really gauge what I want my percent to be. But as far as camp goes, I could throw 10 more balls than I expected this day and just have to deal with it. So I went 67 or above for this camp.
We were just reminded by Derek that not because someone started last year, they wanted to start this year. But how much have you been able to work with the guys on the offensive line who didn't start last year?
Yeah, I've been able to work a little bit. I think it more so comes with off-the-field stuff. Just trying to get around them as much as I can. And it really helps when the older alignment are always with them, so I can kind of intermingle myself with older alignment, start talking to the younger alignment. We sit by each other at breakfast in the morning. It's like O-line, quarterbacks, not because there's markers on the table, because that's just kind of how we migrated. So it's been nice to get around him and like learn more about him as a person, be able to motivate him.
In that time, do you feel confident that someone got hurt, someone could step in?
Yeah, totally. And it could have been some guys last year where I thought no way. And that's just part of growing up and part of learning football and becoming a man. And a couple of those guys from last year that I thought no way they'd step on the field or become a man. And they'd be a solid backup for us if anything would happen.
Drew, how can Albert improve on last season? He had a breakout year last year, set records. How can he be even better this season?
Yeah, I think a lot of people can do that in one season, but if he can repeat and be the guy he was last year, it's going to say It's going to say a lot about him as a ball player, even maybe getting a little better in the pass blocking, run blocking. We all know he can catch the ball, get open, get big with people. I think people want to see him stick his head in there more than he did last year. Just be a presence in the box. I think if people can see that, they're like, wow, don't know what else this guy can do for us. Might as well. He's a complete package at that point. So that's my idea.
With the O-line, what is that depth and experience that you guys have returning? How has that really affected your play as a quarterback? And what is that relationship with them been like?
Oh yeah, that is huge. I think we talked about being relaxed earlier, and me being relaxed makes me my best quarterback, and they do that for me. Paul Adams called me over there today. He called a huddle. It's just cool that as a quarterback, you're the leader of the offense, but you have old guys like that around you that they can call that, and they can maybe grab you and say the stuff that you were supposed to say and take a little weight off your shoulders. It's more than just being out there on the field playing. It's sidelines, being a team leader. It's huge to be able to have 5 guys like that I'm that close with. It's kind of hard to put into words, but I love the guys. And I love them for the rest of my life. So.
How have Brandon Scales and Logan Christopherson kind of added to the equation to this game?
Yeah, I think both of those guys, when we first started this offense back in spring, were a little timid, I guess, especially when you have Albert Kittle in front of you. It's like those are 2 guys who are going to play for us. Maybe people are fighting for their spots. So I think that might have been weighed a little bit on their shoulders. But now they're coming out here, they're saying screw it, they're playing. Logan is being way more physical than I've seen him. Not in the box, but on routes, getting open, pressing off people. I think Scales this summer took it upon himself to really become a good route runner. Find ways to get open, whether that's being able to stair step guys or be able to push off of guys, to where he's just really developed his game outside of the tackle box.